The mirror in the hall. Lily, who was 10, and her younger brother Max, who was 8, tumbled out of the old moving van. Their new house stood tall and a little wobbly, like a friendly giant. It was an old farmhouse with creaky floors and a garden full of overgrown secrets. Inside, the house was a maze of dusty rooms. In the long, narrow hallway, they found it, a tall, antique mirror, its silvered glass clouded with age. They peered into it, giggling at their smudged reflections. But then, something strange happened. Their reflections smiled back, wide and toothy, even when Lily and Max weren't smiling at all. That night, Lily couldn't sleep. A strange feeling tugged at her. She crept out of bed and tiptoed to the hallway. Peeking around the corner, she saw her reflection in the mirror. It was dancing a little jig, completely out of sync with Lily's quiet stillness. A shiver ran down her spine. The next night, Max was the one who woke up with a start. He'd heard a whisper, like dry leaves rustling. He padded silently to the hall and saw his reflection in the mirror. It was making silly faces and sticking its tongue out, but Max felt a prickle of fear instead of amusement. His reflection looked a little too real. A few nights later, Lily was jolted awake by a faint thumping sound. Thump, 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 thump. It sounded like someone was trying to get out of a very small box. She sat up, her heart doing a frantic drum solo in her chest. Max was gone from his bed. Lily crept into the hallway, her breath catching in her throat. The thumping was coming from the mirror. She stared, horrified, as Max's reflection appeared inside the glass, his face pressed against the surface. He was pounding on the mirror, his mouth open in a silent scream. Then, Lily's own reflection appeared next to Max's in the mirror. It wasn't a frightened reflection. It was smirking. "Trade places," her reflection whispered, its voice like crackling paper. "And your brother goes free." Max's reflection nodded frantically, pleading with his eyes. Lily's mind raced. Trade places? That meant she would be trapped, and her reflection would be out here, living her life. She looked at Max's desperate face in the mirror. She loved her brother, but this was too scary. She had to think of another way. With a sudden surge of bravery, Lily grabbed a heavy, old book from a nearby shelf. "No deal," she yelled, and with all her might, she swung the book. Crash! The mirror shattered into 1,000 glittering pieces. Max was suddenly standing beside her, blinking in confusion, safe and sound. Later that night, tucked safely in her bed, Lily looked out her window at the dark garden.